Tim Underwood, State of the U, joins us to break down the Canes as we head toward ACC Media Days a little bit later this month. And then right after that, of course, the start of fall camp. A number of freshmen will be taking part, of course. There's going to be guys that are going to be more project-oriented guys that we'll see either redshirted or play on special teams, very limited impact. Other guys who will step in based on just circumstance, situation, or maybe just their sheer talent and ability and able to be grown men immediately out of high school. You would think that you would just take the commitment list, Cam, and say, oh, the 5 and 4 stars, okay, those guys are going to be automatic. They're going to start to play. They're going to be an impact. The guys at the bottom of the list, no. It's not necessarily the case. So can you kind of sort through a little bit, not just based on star rankings, but based on situation, who may make an impact immediately?
Yeah, that's a good question. You know, Miami obviously looking to rebuild the talent on the roster and did a good job on National Signing Day 2017. Didn't get everybody we were after, but, you know, have built a good collection of players coming in. So I'm going to discard from there, obviously, the JUCO transfers, Javonte Dean, and the FCS transfer, D. Delaney, who was first team All-FCS, All-American the last 2 years because they're not freshmen. So, but those guys are going to play, so they matter in this conversation. But, yeah, obviously they're not freshmen, so we aren't going to really talk much about them. Looking at the 2017 signing class, I think there's almost 3 tiers of guys. So there's like your top contributors, almost starting kind of level guys, and then you have your contributors, just kind of those guys who might play a little bit in base situations on offense or defense, and then special teams, and then your guys who are going to be lightly used there, and then maybe into the redshirt kind of area. So at the top for the impact guys, I had to start at the top. Quarterback, changing his number from high school to college, following his mentor, Jameis Winston. That would be quarterback now number 5, N'Kosi Perry. Yeah, the kid is good. And I've said it all along that I want him to be the quarterback for the Miami Hurricanes. I'm not sure that that's going to happen, but Mark Richt wanted N'Kosi Perry as the centerpiece of this class last year, as his number 1 player on the board in all of America. And early reports are that, you know, Perry is really impressing everybody on campus in workouts. He has a cannon for an arm. You know, he's very athletic, 6'4", up to probably about 185, almost 190 pounds. So he's still thin, but needs to add more weight. But very athletic, a huge arm, and has been doing well in the player-led workouts. And he's had the playbook since signing day. So, with talent, but not a starter returning at the quarterback position, it's wide open for N'Kosi Perry to step in. Maybe not start from day 1, maybe not even start week 3 at Florida State. But I think sooner rather than later in this season, the job is going to be N'Kosi Perry's job at quarterback as a true freshman coming out of Ocala Vanguard High School. So he's on campus as of summer A session, which was about a month ago. And yeah, so he broke all of Dante Culpepper's records at Ocala Vanguard. Dante Culpepper, you know, UCF and NFL player at quarterback who, you know, was NFL MVP and first team All-Pro and all things like that. Kinds of talent. And he would have shattered those records even further had the team not been so good this year that he rarely played in the second half of games because there was already a running clock. So the kid has a lot of talent. Very excited. Obviously, you know, just like have spoken about in the past with other freshman recruits, both at Miami and elsewhere, he's not proven himself on the field of play at all at the collegiate level because he has not even been through a spring practice or anything of that nature. So there's still, you know, much to be desired there to see on the production side, but on the potential side, to steal the saying from the good scholar Michael Jordan, the ceiling is the roof for N'Kosi Perry. So yeah, it could just as high as it could be. So that's a guy who I really look to come in and play